everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So we're taking a little bit of a detour for my ceramics so I can show you the wooden pieces I have been working on this week. So I'm going to talk a little bit about each one. I'm going to start with these two pieces right here. These are very similar to the Enjoy the Journey one that I had done a few months back because it has like the same length, and then they also both have the backing as that one, as you can see. But more about the design I went on this one. So this time around I wanted to do something still El Paso, but still something different. The Enjoy the Journey, like I was thinking of the El Paso mountains. And for this piece, I went in a different direction. I put I love El Paso here. Looks really pretty. And so since we're known as the Sun City, for the most part, I put the sun in the background, and then I put like the sky, kind of like if it's a sunrise or a sunset or however you see it, and I thought it was pretty cool. I left the letters in red, so I love El Paso is in red, and then the sun is a mixture of yellow, red orange, yellow orange, and light orange. And then I also did like the little rays of the sun too. This one's like dark orange and yellow here, and then part of like the sunshine is in the back and in between here. And then the sky, a little bit of blue, pink, and then I also did purple and pink, like a lighter pink in the background right here. And I even painted the sides because, like I had previously said, with these kinds of wall ornaments, you're not gonna see the back like when you put it on a wall. The most you're gonna see are the sides right here and the top. I didn't see a point in painting the back. I just left it blank, but I did put Mod Podge back here. But since it's not covered in paint, it still feels like a little bit rough, but that's okay. This one came out really nice and really vibrant. And for this one, kind of like the Enjoy the Journey one, but a little bit differently. This one has a little bit more detail. As for that one, I don't really think I colored the mountains with as much detail. Because yes, I kind of try to do like the light brown here. But I think it's because I didn't have it cut in sections like this. I only had it like as a shade. Didn't work out. This time I cut off a section and kept it here instead of like separating it. I don't know if that makes sense. Oh well. And then here's a Mount Cristo Rey, like right here. That's one of the other differences. So I have this, and then the star, and then the mountains even go to the sides right here. And then this time I have El Paso Strong, and yes, I have used this logo before on one of my previous pieces I believe I have done recently. El Paso Strong, and then this time I colored this like in a very light pink. And then for the mountains, what I mean by detail is you can see that there's like a lot of greens, purples. I think there's like there's blues, greens, purples, and everything in between. I feel like I just repeated like the same colors over and over, but that's okay. And then yeah, I even tried to get some of those details with those colors on the sides. And then for the sky, I would say it's very similar to this, or at least the top part right here. So this time, instead of doing the yellow and the blue first, I did like this pink, and then this dark pink, purples, and I even colored it up here like with the different types of blues, and then just like a smidge of pink up here. That one came out pretty good, and this one came out pretty vibrant as well. And then the last two pieces are my wooden blocks right here. They're both very different because I wanted to finish these all by this week so I can display them at the farmer's market. So I was kind of like rushing to make like a simple but yet very good design, especially for the last one. This one is my last one, so it's a little bit rougher than the others, but that's okay. You live and you learn. So I'm going to talk about this one first. So these pieces are special in particular because they both have a front and a back that have designs on them, unlike these, because like I said, there's no point with these ones. But with this one, these I'm thinking more that you just have sit on your desk like this, and then you can turn it around whenever. So this has two little birds right here sitting on a tree branch, And then this is kind of like, I don't know, sunrise, sunset, you decide. I just come up with the colors that go together and look very vibrant. So yeah. So again, I also did the sides right here. And so like the tree extends to the sides and the leaves right here. Same thing with this one. And the funny thing about this, like I had such a hard time with the birds, not because they were hard to draw, but I had a hard time fitting them. I kind of like compromised and I had to fit this little guy's tail over here. I think that looks pretty cool because it kind of gives it like a 3-dimensional style. And then now I'm going to show you the back part of this piece. So this, I found the design on the internet and I thought it was pretty cool. So the saying is, every love story is beautiful, but ours is my favorite. And I thought that was such a beautiful quote. So I decided to do it. So the design is quite different. So on the internet, it was these birds and then it had the quote like in between where the birds were, like between like the branches and everything. I think when I saw that design, there was more space on whatever they were using, so that was able to work. But for this, it couldn't fit. So I still wanted to use the design. I just went ahead and made it my own. And it looks pretty cool because you can even see like the little tree branch. It's peeking out from the drawing, blends into beautiful. So I think that's a pretty good and a very creative choice. Like I said, you put it on your table and you can switch it any way you want, however you're feeling. And now my last piece, this one's a little bit more plain and this one kind of feels a little bit more rough because these ones are like slathered in paint where you can feel like all the paint texture, whereas this one is a little bit more bare. But because I was running short on time, I wanted something simple but sweet. But what I decided to do was do something simple that just said home, and like for the O I put a paw in case someone has like a pet. So I put a paw, so home. And then I put sweet home, and instead of writing the word home again, I just drew like a little house, a very simple design. So I put a house here, and then with a little heart, and then with a little pathway here. And then much for the background, I just put a lot of dots here, like polka dots. I just went like this with my brush here. And same thing within the house, just to give it more texture, just to give it more life and everything. And I think it came out pretty well and it looks pretty cute. And like I said, you could just use it and put it on your desk and put it like this or switch it, because it could also say sweet home. So these are my pieces. So I'm not gonna do a video like this again where I just do all the art stuff off screen. I might do that again, either because of time constraints or maybe just to talk to you about how my thinking process is afterwards. Because like thinking it and then once you have it like on your canvas and then when you talk about it, I think it becomes a little bit more personal or just like a different perspective. I'm very proud of all these pieces and I can't wait to show them off. Alright, that is the end of this segment. I hope you enjoyed it and I shall see you next time. Bye!